So that's what we out there for, to edify our people and to help them to see, not to bash them or to come down on them or to criticize them, but to point out the sin and show them the sin so they can stop doing the sin and repent and please God. Because a joyous thing to the Lord for our people to please Him. Right? And the only way to please God is to keep the commandments. Right? Today is the Sabbath day. You ever hear about the 10 Commandments? That's what God said to do. Give me that, the 10 Commandments, Exodus 20. Right. Basic stuff. Don't feel away. No. You pass here for a reason. You have to teach them children the right thing. Read.
Exodus 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shall thou labor.
That's the 4th commandment out of the big 10. God said remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Young boy, what's your name? Javid? Javrod? Javid.
Javi.
Jaja. Right, so the 4th commandment out of the big 10, God said remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Read.
6 days shall thou labor and do all thy work.
Right, hold on there. If God said to remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy, the first thing you have to do is identify which day is the Sabbath day. Because if you don't know which day is the Sabbath day, how are you going to keep it holy? Come in the shade now, then in the sun, come on inside. Right? Which day is the Sabbath day? Jaja. When is the Sabbath day? You don't know, right? No, you don't know. We can't vex you for that. You know, big sister? When is the Sabbath day? Saturday? Why you say that?
Because God created heaven and earth. Well, how to explain it?
Right, you're correct, but the Bible says too, you just have to be able to prove everything you say. That's why I ask you.
And He rested on the seventh day, which is...
Wake him up!
Plenty people say it's on a Sunday, but
We know it's Saturday.
It is a Saturday.
Right, because what is called Saturday in Spanish? Sabado. And what Sabado sound like? Sabbath. Sabado, Sabbath,
That's
Saturday,
right.
7 day, right? So God said, remember the 7th day, remember Saturday to keep it holy. Read.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shall thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
Right, so Saturday is a day not to do no work. You have Sunday to Friday to do all your work, all your shopping, all your everything. 6 days. But the 7th day, Saturday, it's not for no working. That's what God said to do. So if you're not doing what God said to do, what are you doing? Sin. So right now, this whole little family here in sin of breaking the Sabbath. This one too. But they ain't stopped to learn. So next week they might be doing it again. Whereas next week you might change and do the right thing.
Right.
Right?
That's right.
So working on the Sabbath day or the 7th day is sin. God hates that. But that's not how to keep the Sabbath day, not just only working. There are other things we have to do on the Sabbath day. Right? Yeah.
Right.
Hi sister, good day. Shalom.
Where's sin?
Right. But I'm just explaining to this family here what sin is. Right? They're just in time. You got a flyer?
Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your...
Right. Remember to repent, right? Don't be an abomination again. Right. So sister, sin. What you think is sin? We're going to read it from the Bible, but I just want to hear your thoughts.
Thank you.
Huh? What do you think is sin? Yeah? Yeah, well, that's the answer right there. Let me read it for you. Read it.
1 John 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Right, sin is breaking God's laws, doing what God said not to do, or not doing what He said to do. That is sin.
That's right.
So, based on that now, I can see you in sin. Right? At that time, all of us was in sin and practicing sin. But there's a time that there's a reformation has come when you learn the truth and you repent and you try to stop doing sin. Right? So, since you know sin is breaking God's laws, right? I was not going showing them the Sabbath. Right? Not keeping the Sabbath is sin, which is the 7th day, which is today. You know that? Or we want me to prove it? You know today is Sabbath day. You know you're supposed to keep it holy. Right? So that's what we out there for, to edify our people and to help them to see, not to bash them or to come down on them or to criticize them, but to point out the sin and show them the sin so they can stop doing the sin and repent and please God. Because a joyous thing to the Lord for our people to please Him. Right? And the only way to please God is to keep the commandments. Right? So sis, right, let me show you, today is Sabbath, you know how to keep the Sabbath day holy? Because you have a few people where they know the Sabbath is Saturday, right? They know that. But a lot of people don't know really and truly how to keep the Sabbath day holy. So I'm going to show you, right? Under it are laws, commandments, statutes, and judgments, right? So a statute now is like a sub-law as to how to keep the bigger law, which is the Sabbath day is the law, keep the Sabbath day holy. The statute is going into how to keep the Sabbath day holy, right? So the Exodus.
Exodus 16 and verse 23. And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord had said.
So Moses speaking to the children of Israel and he telling them, listen only, there's not what I say, there's what God say. Read.
Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath until...
Tomorrow is the Sabbath, which means he talking to them when? Friday. If Moses telling all, hey, tomorrow is the Sabbath, he talking to them Friday, right? What he tell them?
Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which you would bake today, and seed that which you would seed, and that which remaineth overlay up for you to be kept until the morning.
Right, he said bake what you had to bake today Friday, and seed which meant to boil what you had to boil today Friday, and keep some for tomorrow the Sabbath day, because on the Sabbath day you're not supposed to be cooking. So that one of the statutes are keeping the Sabbath. So if you're cooking on the Sabbath day, you're breaking the Sabbath day. Right? Yeah, give me Nehemiah. You're not supposed to buy and sell or shop or do business on the Sabbath day as well. The Sabbath day is put aside for God. You have 6 days to do that. Even online shopping is shopping. Right? Read.
Nehemiah chapter 10 and verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell.
Right, so if the people of the land, like we in Trinidad here, it's all kind of people in Trinidad, Indian, Chinese, Syrian, right? These people, they bring ware or victuals to sell, and they sell it today on the Sabbath. Read.
That we would not buy it of them.
We, the children of Israel, who the laws was given to, we not buying from them on the Sabbath day. We buying from them Monday to Friday. Sunday and all, we're going to the market, but we're not buying on the Sabbath day. And if we can't buy them, we can't sell, because we're going to sell too. Right? Right? So that two statutes how to keep the Sabbath day. You know, so I will get that too more. You understand? Yeah, tell him he was learning how to keep the Sabbath, and I can show him. You're not supposed to buy and sell. You're not supposed to cook. You're not supposed to work, right? You know the first one. It's not just rest. It's rest from your daily physical life. But they have to do the Lord's work. Like how we out there today, we working. We're doing God work. We ain't doing we work. We work on pause, right? And you're supposed to congregate. Like go to church, so to speak now. Supposed to congregate on the Sabbath day. Give me Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Let's run to meet your husband and tell him this one. Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5.
Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
You hear that? A woman not supposed to wear pants. That is a sin, right?
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example.